Hey everybody, welcome back to the Comic Talk podcast where we talk about geek stuff. We're going to talk about the nerdy stuff, comic book movies, or just movies in general, movies I like. Maybe that's not to do with comics, but interesting movies, big blockbuster movies. But today I want to discuss I saw Brightburn last week. It was about basically it wasn't Superman, but it was Superman. Well, it wasn't Superman, but he did use the Superman mythology. Basically, it was like a kid who turns evil. He's here for evil reasons. Unlike Superman, he's here for good reasons. True justice in the American way, all that stuff. But this kid, Brandon Byers, he was landed on a farm like Clark Kent, and you think it's you get a little hints in the beginning of the movie, basically like a horror movie for like Superman kind of, and I thought it was very interesting, a very different take on the Superman thing. We've done this evil Superman, you've seen him in Injustice, or we got a little bit of evil Superman in the live action Justice League, where they bring him back to life, and he's like um, they're trying to stop him, but he's Superman, so even everybody against Superman, he still like beats them or whatever. Takes Lois Lane to like snap him out of it. And this one, yeah, there's no other people like, well, spoilers if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a good movie. It's rated R, so I would really recommend taking your kids. I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is more intense than I thought, but it was a good movie. I liked it. Rotten Tomatoes, it's like 66%, but I think it was a better movie than that. I liked it. I was entertained. Um, so basically, he is evil. Basically, he's evil Superman. Let's just say he's evil Superman. And there's no kryptonite. There's no thing. I think that the only thing that can cut him is like his spaceship that he came in, and he basically kills his adopted parents, the ones who took him in. He kills everybody. He kills like his aunt or whatever, who say he's gonna tell the sheriff about him or whatever, and he goes to the house and basically he doesn't kill the aunt, he kills like the husband. The husband's like, he caught him, he's gonna take him to his parents, and he says he's gonna tell him or whatever. And he basically, the uncle goes looking for him, he comes back, and then evil Superman picks up the car like 100 feet in the air and then just drops it, and he died in the hospital or whatever. But very gory. If you want me to do a review, I'll probably do one on Monday, like a review of Brightburn. But I wanted to segment into something else, like what other comic book heroes would make a good horror movie. I was trying to think about it. I think Batman would be a good horror movie. Not Batman being evil himself, but Batman like um with an evil villain like Professor Pig. Professor Pig would be a good horror kind of thing. He's like a serial killer. He kills yeah, basically a serial killer kind of, or he kidnaps people, and he tries to make them better, no feeling, like kind of like zombies, makes them kind of like zombies kind of or whatever. And that'd be kind of he's like kind of creepy, kind of has a disfigured face, and he wears a pig mask over it, and yeah, it's very scary. Or Victor Zsasz, where Victor Zsasz is a serial killer. He doesn't care who he kills; he just kills, and every time he kills somebody, he marks himself. So he has like a lot of marks. He has a special mark for Batman. That would be a good one. Or Batman, basically, like any good detective or evil Batman, where Batman. There's a good Elseworld one where Batman gets bit by a vampire, and he becomes a vampire, and he brutally just murders all the villains, and the only way that he got stopped was by Alfred, and he told Alfred to hit him in the heart with a stake, and that's the only way that he died. Batman was just brutal, and because imagine Batman with all the skills that he has with no powers, and he's on the Justice League, and he can handle his own. But imagine him with powers and no control over them. Oof, oof. He would just, yeah. It's a recipe for disaster. Or who else would be a good villain? A Reverse Flash movie where there's no Barry Allen. He goes to another Earth and he just starts terrorizing everybody. That would be a good horror movie. Or not. I'd probably not Reverse Flash. Probably another evil speedster, like Red Death. If you guys haven't read the comics, is a combination of Bruce Wayne and where Batman has Flash's powers, where it's basically evil Batman with Flash's powers. Basically anything evil Batman would he's basically evil. Or there's like, I forgot the name of the stream of comics, but Batman gets a combination of like Doomsday and combination with other villains' powers, and but that would be a good movie. What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, at the end of Brightburn, I guess they're doing a sequel. Looks like Wonder Woman, evil Wonder Woman. Looks like we're gonna get an evil Aquaman kind of thing. So I guess it's like an evil Justice League kind of thing. I don't know if I thought at the end of Brightburn we're gonna get like satisfying like at the end of a horror movie you get that tension released. Not this one. Not this one. You thought that at the end the mom has like a knife that can kill him basically, and he thought that she was, and then he stops her, takes her up in the air, all the ways like above the clouds, above everything. I thought he was just gonna take her up into space, but I guess not. He just takes her as high, really, really high, like yeah, above the clouds basically. They're above the clouds, and he just drops her. And then there's a plane coming, and since he's indestructible, he's Superman basically. Kills everybody on the plane. I guess he just stops it or whatever, and no one suspect that it was him because he kills everybody who knows about his powers. Except for the ant, actually. Now that I think about it, except for the ant, maybe that's how. Wait, does she know about his powers? I don't think she knows about the powers though. No, she doesn't know about the powers. Yeah, she doesn't know about the powers. But he kept her alive. I guess there is an evil Superman. There's an evil kind of Aquaman there, I presume. Then there's someone who says, someone with a rope or whatever trying to hang people. That's Wonder Woman. She has the rope or whatever. So I guess they were gonna get an evil Justice League elsewhere kind of thing. But it's not owned by Warner Brothers but it was produced by James Gunn and written by his brothers. So that one, I highly recommend that movie. Let's see what else. Oh, I want to discuss how the Fantastic Four and the X-Men will enter the MCU. My theory, I just want to talk about this theory. My theory is, I think the X-Men and Fantastic Four will enter the MCU by. I think I discussed the last one with the last podcast. Mysterio, in the trailer, he says he's from another Earth, a parallel universe. I'm guessing there's parallel universes in this one, so he says he's from another universe. I think that's how they get here. I think they're from another universe. Because I think there's so many times you can do a prequel like, oh, they were already here, and Captain Marvel, oh, she was already here. Doctor Strange, he was already here, but we don't know about them. You got the ancient one. I think that's the one, his mentor, Doctor Strange. She was already here, and then like, okay, how many times were they already here and they didn't do anything? You think that Fantastic Four and X-Men are already here and are I think they're from another universe. You could probably keep the same cast and then just say, "Oh yeah, we're from another universe," and Mysterio brought us over. Oh, and I heard that they're in talks of making Venom part of Spider-Man 3. Tom Hardy's Venom gonna be part of Spider-Man 3. Are they gonna? Is Tom Holland gonna be? Are we gonna get a Black Spider-Man? That'd be really cool, like a Venom Spider-Man. That'd be really cool. But we already got Venom's origin. I don't know if this is gonna be canon or not canon. But supposedly we're gonna get Venom in Spider-Man 3. I don't know. He's always leaving home, so Far From Home, Homecoming. What's the next one? Home Party or something? I don't know. But Spider-Man 3, we're gonna get. Hopefully, we'll get that Venom. Oh, and supposedly Warner Brothers and DC are not going to be at Comic-Con this year, Hall H. So we're not going to get a trailer or a teaser trailer for Wonder Woman 1984, The Joker, Birds of Prey, The Batman, and Suicide Squad. I did my reaction. Look at my last video. I did a reaction for what my thoughts on the new Batman is. Robert Pattinson as a new Batman. I think he'll do great. Hopefully he'll do great. I trust Matt Reeves, director of the last two Planet of the Apes movies. I think he did really good with those. I trust that he will do good. James Gunn is going to be directing Suicide Squad. Oh, I love this. I love that he's gonna direct Suicide Squad. Hopefully he will do great. Hopefully he will do as good or better as what he did with the Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. Because DC's been on a roll right now. DC Wonder Woman was good. Shazam was good. Aquaman was good. So DC's on a roll. And apparently Batman with Robert Pattinson is not going to be part of the DCEU or the DC, World of DC or whatever they're calling it right now. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. As long as they just make good movies, we don't need a connected. Marvel's already doing that. We don't need connected universe. They can always connect it later. But for now, just make good movies. Make a good Batman movie. I want to see a really good Batman movie. We didn't really get a good Batman movie with Batman vs Superman. Well, we didn't. He wasn't really portrayed right, in my opinion, in Justice League, because they were making him do jokes. That's not Batman doesn't make jokes. I guess. Well, the killing thing too. I'm like, Batman doesn't kill, but I guess this one does. But so I think that just to make a good movie. Matt Reeves said he's gonna do a noir. He's gonna lean more on the detective side. So I'm glad for that, the detective side. And let's see, Joker movie is gonna be a solo movie as well. I can't wait for that Joker. I can't wait for that movie. Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. That'd be really cool. Birds of Prey. So we're gonna get Huntress. We're gonna get Harley Quinn. We're gonna get Catwoman, Poison Ivy. So hopefully that one will be a good movie. We're gonna get a lot more Maybe Batman will be in that one. I don't know. Well, Birds of Prey is mostly, just for the women characters, so we might not even get Batman. We might get Batgirl, Barbara Gordon. I hope we get Barbara Gordon, or is it Stephanie Brown? I believe she's the second Batgirl. Not that known. Barbara Gordon is the more famous one. Wonder Woman 84. I can't wait for that one. Wonder Woman, the first one, was really good. Yes. So all these DC movies that are coming out, I really can't wait for. Alrighty, what's next? Oh, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. The Umbrella Academy, Netflix show on. Well, it's a Netflix show on Netflix, yeah, but really good show. I think it is a comic book movie. It's a comic book show. Really well done. I highly recommend watching the Umbrella Academy. It is really good. One of Netflix's gems, because Netflix's shows are like really hit or miss. Sometimes they're really good ones, like Stranger Things, and those Stranger Things is coming out next month supposedly, so I can't wait for Stranger Things season 3. But Umbrella Academy is really good. Only 10 episodes, so it's not like the CW shows where they're like 23, 22 episodes. But like speaking of the CW shows, Arrow's gonna be ending next season. I guess there's only gonna be 10 episodes, and we're gonna do the crossover is gonna be called Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's gonna be 5 hours. It's gonna be the Arrow, Batwoman, Supergirl, The Flash, and DC Legends of Tomorrow. It's gonna be a 5 hour crossover event. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be spanned over 5 days. I don't know if it's gonna be all in one day, 5 hours, but probably over 5 days, Monday through Friday, I suppose. But Arrow's gonna be supposedly Arrow's gonna die in this one, and whew. Oh, and let's talk about those season finales. I really didn't like the Flash's season finale. I really wanted Eobard to be more in in the show. They kept teasing Reverse Flash, and he doesn't come out until the last episode. And I'm pissed off about that. I really wanted, because I think out of all the villains, I think Reverse Flash is the best Flash villain from season 1. I think he's the best villain out of all of them. I really like Professor Zoom, Zoom, which was the second season. But Savitar and the Thinker it wasn't, and they butchered Godspeed. Only one episode, and they didn't even get a face off against a Flash. He faced off against XS, Nora Allen, the Flash's daughter. He didn't even face off against the Flash. I'm like, alrighty, what the heck? Let's see, what else? I think that's all for right now. Please like, subscribe. If you want me to talk about anything, any movie reviews you want me to do, please like, subscribe, or comment down below if you want me to. Any questions, anything you want me to talk about, leave it down below. Thank you. I will see you guys on Monday.